What's up, legends? So what I'm gonna do is, what is this over here, YouTube? Why you think I want to look at snowflakes? It's, you know what? It's showing me this because I was looking at workouts. That's why they're doing that, bruh. Like, but I can't look at workouts of how they getting thrown in my face on YouTube. That's funny. Just step into greatness right here. But anyway, um, what we're doing in this video is we have to get rid of some misinformation. There's been 3 videos that have been put up on YouTube basically saying that the Monster Hunter event's going to be pay to win, blah 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 blah, and one actually used my footage in this video and still got it wrong. All right, so here's what happens in the Monster Hunter event, which is going to be the same event. We've seen screenshots of it global and everything else right here. In this particular video right here, I started the video showing you guys me getting Monster Hunter Ken. Now we're gonna play it now. We're gonna play it without the sound. And that's what happens when I got him. He came out, and it is 100% free to play to actually get the character. Despite what dudes are saying, looking at my footage and ignoring what I'm saying in the video. So you see right there, he came out. Now let's pause right here real quick. If you look right here, you have the currency, which is the gold. You have something that was not in the game currently yet, which is just pieces that that goes into your grid system. You have Gormagala right up here, right next to Ken on the left-hand side to the bottom. And you have Ken up on the top. You have a chance of actually getting 30,000 currency, which don't count on that actually being. This just not gonna be there. It's probably gonna be it'd probably be like 3K to get you like 110 something or something like that. It's not gonna be that. Then you have the currency to actually level up, which is in the game, but it just doesn't look like that. The currency actually to level up your cards. And then on the bottom right is limit break currency, so that's actually in the game as well. And that's the way it works. You have a bar that goes up, as you can see, that you get individual pieces. So what I found weird in all of this is that they looked at this video and just made stuff up. And I see a lot of people are confused, and they're kind of trying to get rid of all the questions in the official Discord, so I'll just answer all the questions for them. Basically, it is a free-to-play event. It's not hard to actually do, as you guys can see, and you just need to get to a certain limit, and you essentially get pieces of the character. How many you get, how many dupes and stuff like that, is how far you go along the line. Now you can influence that and go further up and get more pieces of the character, but officially first one that you are going to get is at 10, and you see that it costs 5 tokens. You get tokens during the raid, and as you can see in the top left, it gives you the advantage pretty much of, I mean, it just shows it for you. Like it's pretty simple. It's not pay to win. It's not anything else. And you can actually use your currency in the store. Your crystals. Now, how limited that's going to be for global, I do not know. They could just do something completely different and just, make up something and be weird with it. So we're gonna go out of this. Head over here. Now over here in the actual store, you're gonna notice that there is currency right there. You can get 5 for 500 of currency. You just get 1, which essentially is like, I think that's like 20% of the summon currency that you need to actually summon. But it's 2,000. No, it's 25%. So what do we have? What is it, like 2,800 right now? So that'd be 900 for us right now. One thing. So in order to get that 5, you're gonna need 3,500, and then in order to guarantee you at least getting 1, if it still works like all this, because they can just do something completely different, you're gonna need 9,000. I mean, not 9,000, 7,000. Bad math. 7,000 to just get 1 copy of Ken, basically. So you have a heads up right now. Again, This is relative to change. It could change in global. They can throw us for a loop, but for the most part, they're going to use the same UI because they have not done anything differently, basically, when it comes to actually using UI for everything. They may have changed things around. They may have put things different places, like putting the fighting spirit all the way at the end of the character's progression when that's not the case. In China, and China, you can open it up gradually along the lines and get like your first opener, basically. Like, I'll show you. Like, you'll get I need a better character than this. Akuma is a better character. Like, you get your first opener. Like, you'll get the red fireball opener essentially earlier. As you can see, it unlocks earlier. But this unlocks later. I believe this is at 5, so this unlocks later. And this is not a max character. It's only +7. It's not like, going crazy. And global, they made it. You got to get all the way to SS tier. I think that was a mistake. That shouldn't have been like that. It should have been gradual like this. But it's in the game, and I'm happy that it's in the game. So I'm not going to complain too much about it because it's actually in the game. But I think that was it's kind of lazy, to be honest with you, just to have done it that way. But it's in the game, so I'm kind of happy with that. Main focus of this is just to stop the misinformation that's going along with the whole Monster Hunter stuff right now, because people I see like the video, so people coming like, yeah, it's gonna be pay to win, and we're not even gonna be able to get the characters. You'll be able to get the character. Everybody's gonna be able to get the character as long as they have currency to actually get the character. And I'm literally telling you how much currency you're gonna need up front right now, and that's 7,000 just to get the character. If you want dupes, you have to go further along this line. Let's go back. You need to go further along this line. And even more crazy is this later on while I was, pushing along doing this, I got Goro Magala out of here like before I even got to 30. And I think I got up out of here after that, which is why my Ken is not duped that well, because I just didn't want to use any more of my currency on that. See, I'm only at +2. So I'm pretty sure, and I didn't farm him and put him in the farm area to get duped. So I probably went far enough to actually get 2 more pieces of him, which probably I couldn't have done that. Then I would have been +3. So I had to have put him there eventually, sooner or later. But I probably did go far enough to get to 60, which you can do freely. Basically, it's not gonna be pay to win at all. You can earn it, unless they literally take this out the store, which I doubt they are, because this is literally the same UI type of store that's in global right now. I don't think they're gonna take this out. I don't think they're gonna program this out. Now, this is limited, by the way. It's limited. You can't spam it going crazy. Now, they might actually allow you to do that in global, but over here, as you can see on the right-hand side, where it has this 238 right here, which I think is $100, you can only do that 1 time. And if you go 1 over, you can only do that 2 times over here. Now, this big one over here doesn't have a limit down here in the second row. So they was like, oh, you crazy? You whaling? Go have at it. No limit. But that's probably $300. Is because if you look at the value of being that this is 25% and that it's going to take you, and even going over when they take you to the 5 something right there, they give you a little bit of a discount, by the way, right there. This is just a tad bit of a discount. It's just straight up get it like 2,400, you just get 5. Like there, you just get 5. Actually, yeah, that's 5. So just a little bit of a heads up that you're probably going to need between like 7 to 7,500 or something like that for just 10. So you just literally know right now, if you're trying to save up, if you really covet this character, you want this character, that's how much you're going to need. With that said, I wouldn't go crazy trying to get that, because you're going to get free tokens going through the event. As long, there's about, I believe, 4 or 5. Let me see if I actually show it in the video. I don't think I do. I do. I actually do. All right, so as you can see from actually doing the dungeon and then me fighting the boss right there, there's one right there. This is just the first tier. There's actually more. You have one that you can get basically from just buying. And let's see if I go further down the tiers. You also get some from the actual event. There's an achievement for fighting Gore Magala. And going along the damage tiers, that's all damage tiers right here. So you definitely want to have a team that's actually going to be able to beat up Gore Magala and do well. So get your DPS out, get your Elenas or your Roses, and Sakura is not going to help you here. She's probably going to get mopped. Get them out, get your team ready. What I would suggest is a DPS, depending on how hard you get hit. Let me say that. And there's probably going to be passives like characters, which you see in the top right, that you're going to get for doing extra damage. So we have no way of knowing outside of Monster Hunter Ken which characters they're actually going to put there to actually do that. But in the history, the way that this game works, it's usually premium characters and then one like Bobo character, like they got a Buki there randomly, but it's Monster Hunter Ken, and then premium Vega gets, you know, like the buff or something like this. So most likely it's going to be somebody like Bison Gen or Jury sitting next to the premium Ken up here. Just be prepared for that. Now with that said, depending on how hard you get hit, YouTube, really, it's my video. I don't need to see Jokic. Pausing this real quick. Now you notice that all 4 characters are out, like I told you guys before. Elena is going to be massive in this if you have Elena past 141, because she gets her heal over time back. And the reason why that is crazy sauce is because that's going to be healing over time and saving your team that's going to be taking damage, because Gore Magala, as you can see with his big ass claw, is going to be slamming down on your face on the left hand side of them and on the right hand side, and he has a horizontal claw that's going to hit people as well. And he also has the attack debuff that his card actually does, that he will actually do to you as well. So he is just a bunch of damage. And if you notice up there on the top, there's a bunch of debuffs. That is everybody in the world attacking. So if you have something that is useful, the scale, like you see, he has like what, 121, he has 41 stacks of fire right now, because everybody's probably using Ken, because why not? Why wouldn't you be using Ken? Right in this version of the game, you don't do that in global. But and as you can see, you know, I came into this late. I'm all the way down at 30. So everybody who does damage in this game, this is your time to show your gangster, basically, and get all of those damage rewards that I showed you earlier in the game. The game, it's literally going to be this. So anybody thinking that it's going to be something outside, is that they're going to program this differently, you wildin'. It's going to be this, straight up. Even the bosses that they put in different spots in the game still all do the same things from China. It's the same exact thing. They just put them in different spots and they do different things, but it's the exact same fights. There is no fight that is different in this game so far and global. So this is going to be the exact same way too. You're going to have a time limit, and at the end of the time limit, you just die. So your point is to just do as much damage as you can. Obviously, with this having 21 bars of however HP that is right there, I'm not counting that. That's like in the trillions right there. You're not going to like one-shot them, so you're going to die. But you're going to get tries to do that every day, a certain amount of tries. I think it's like 4 or 5 tries. And the point is to do as much damage as possible. So, just get ready at this point. Get your Mad Ryu. Mad Ryu is going to be crazy for this right now. And if you get Monster Hunter Ken, he's going to be crazy for this, because he's going to debuff the boss and he's going to crit the boss and have the extra damage from being a bonus on top of that. So I'm just trying to get you guys ready for all this, get rid of the misinformation, get you prepared so you know how and what that you need to do and stuff. This also, I want to say that anybody who wants to use content on my channel, you are free to. I'm not going to flag anybody or anything else like that. If you see a character that's coming up that and I have a video up on it and you want to cite that, by all means. What I don't want is what somebody I had to actually comment on their channel, is that they just straight using the video, not saying anything, with my name all in the video, and the person's like, I found this content and we're just gonna talk. Like, you found the content, bruh? No, that I will flag, because he's just being a jerk at the end of the day. Like, I don't, like, you literally could use every video in my playlist if you want to, and use it for reference, and then make your own videos, as long as you just mention, hey, you got it from Scion. That's all you gotta do. But this particular person decided that he wanted to act like, with my name just sitting up there, and people came to me yesterday, like 5 people came to me like, yo, this guy is using your content and not giving you credit for it. That, no, just say where you got it from. I don't care. I understand I'm one of the only people. There's only 3 people who are content creators who even have access to do this, and I'm the strongest person out of all of them, who understands the game the most and the furthest along in the content cycle. So I understand. I'm not going to sit here and be a jerk like that. Everybody can use my videos as they see fit. You just say where you get it from. Don't be a jerk and just act like that you found it yourself somewhere. Like, there's no reason for that. If I go to somebody's video, I put their link in the video and make sure to say that, hey, subscribe to this person. Like, remember when I showed you guys black content creators? Like, I went and subscribed in front of y'all and put links to those channels, including people who I don't even like or like me. But out of respect, I still did it, because that's you're supposed to be a respectable YouTuber at the end of the day, regardless of whatever you feel or dislike or like or whatever else like that. You still have to show that respect. So I hope that if people are going to do stuff like that, and I completely understand, if they want to actually use the content, that is fine, but just cite it. Like, don't be a jerk like that. So I think that's all we have to actually cover. I'll do a little bit more to show you guys, because I know a lot of people have not seen this, even though it is up on YouTube and you can search it. Elena is crazy. Elena still is the best healer in this game to this point. Like, there's still nobody better than her as a healer. Like, they just haven't made a better healer than her. YouTube, really. You just should not get ads if it's your channel. You really shouldn't. And as you can see right there, which is one of the reasons why I went forward, let this pop up again. I got currency to actually go into the store and buy more stuff, and I got a summon token right there for going along. Well, I didn't get it. If you notice, it's at a tier. You get those along the line. So as long as you go down the damage tier and play every day, you're gonna get the character anyway. So it's very free to play. This game has always been like that. So when people just make up stuff and use my videos to make up stuff, let them know that the game, free to play wise, you can get characters. You will get characters. The only characters that will be like I was explaining to somebody in Discord this morning. You can see the conversation if you go into Discord and look in the SFD section. And the tier list is pinned in the SFD if you want that too. We're only going to do tier list once a month when the new character come out. I'm not going to do that like every week up and down, because I want to give them chances to do patches and stuff like this, because then I might do a tier list like every week and then they patch something or fix something and I'm doing it again. No, we're not doing it. Once a month. Once a month. And to be honest, I don't even like tier list. I don't. I know if the tier list video is going to do well and everything else like this, and they naturally do well in games, but me personally, I don't like it, because it makes people play one particular way and ignore other stuff when they could actually win, which is why in the tier list, I did an in-depth version of the tier list to give you options with every character and say the gimmick for every character. So if you want to use them, even though they may be in a rank on the tier list, you can still use them properly and have some fun and not worry about it and stuff like that. That was the reason for that. And the reason why it was sponsored, because it's actually going to be used by a website, by the way. So yeah. And everything in this game going forward has a free-to-play counterpart, even if it's up for spending. Even premium characters, say like for example, like this. When you see this right here underneath the S, that means like it's a super rare. Basically, it's a super rare character. Like you notice with Balrog, I just saved currency and literally like got pieces of him. The same thing with me getting Akuma. Where is it? Akuma, right here. Akuma had an event. Akuma had that event 4 times already. They really like Akuma in China because this event been out here 4 times. Basically, he's the only character too that's been out here 4 times. So you see, I'm having +7. So I was summoning on him because he's a badass right there. And I actually am, because people are asking, I'm gonna do individual videos on the characters coming. I'm not gonna just do it randomly. Just when we know the characters coming, they'll just get individual videos. And the same thing with Gouken. Gouken had an event. Remember, my entire account is free. This is a free account, basically. And as you can see, Gouken is a premium character. Akuma is a premium character. What that means is that they're like SSS plus characters, type of things like this. Oni is a premium character. Sagat is a premium character. Monster Hunter Ken is a collab character, but also a premium legendary character. Evil Ryu, or even more mad, Ryu is a premium character. Base form Balrog is a premium character. And then, of course, Champion Balrog is a premium character. We have more. The collab characters, these are not premium characters right here, but these are Chinese exclusives, so you're just not going to get them. And Mad Ryu is a global character. This is a fashion character, and he's literally the only fashion character I have. And there's more fashion characters. What they started to do in the past 6 months is the fashion characters getting their own events now. In the past 6 months. But for the most part, before that, they were all paid. But none of the fashion characters, you actually need them. As you guys can see, he's the only one I have because he was the only one in the event that I actually went after. Ibuki had a summer event too. I didn't really bother with her. And Chun-Li had a summer event too, and I didn't really bother with that. This is also a fashion character as well. And she had an event. But like I said, they just started doing that. So in our current version of the game, most of the fashion characters come in are going to be paid characters, but you do not need them. They're not going to make or break your account. The premium characters that you can easily farm and get currency for, that you can use summons on. You can use summons on all of these premium characters right here. All these characters came from me actually summoning for these characters and get them. All the videos are up on the channel when I got every single one. And that was all free to play. So when you see, like, again, to take care of that misinformation, because I get on companies when they do BS. Like you saw, I got on them about that Bison. Bison is BS because they 100% changed that character to make money. So I got on them about that, but y'all can't have this one. You can't just say that the game is pay to win because of the fashion characters. You don't need their asses. Like, you don't need them. That's just flexing. That's flexing your credit card and saying, I got a cool looking character. That really isn't meta at all. They're not meta at all, to be honest with you. You just don't need those characters. So it's just like a flex. That's all it is. The characters that you actually need is like Gouken, is like Akuma, is like Bison. It's like Oni, Sagat, Vega, who I don't have, who just eludes me the whole time. Those are the characters that you specifically need. And not here, wrong one. Here. And for the most part, when you start looking at characters, I don't know why I can't see him. You start looking at the characters that are used, like you see, look, here's now, by the way, this person is account level 150. That's why their level is 1300 right now. Like that, I'm just definitely not account level 150. So yeah, that's like they went to 100 and then went past it. That's what that essentially means. You see right here, you notice Elena is going to be a reoccurring theme. Like when I say Elena is the god tier healer, there is nobody better. And see, there's the summer character I was talking about, Summer Ibuki right there, where I just didn't bother, messing around to actually get. There's Fashion Dowsum. I don't think he had an event. I don't remember seeing that, and I don't see anywhere in the notes that says that. Let you guys see who is basically around these tops. I noticed that Fashion Dow is actually used a lot. There's a Monster Hunter Ken, and you notice not a lot of Bison. Not a lot of Bison. Bison don't get any run. Oh, they got that Ibuki. Ibuki is amazing. Ibuki is that fire. Yeah, you got a Kuma chilling right here. You got the Kuma and the Oni. You want a double Raging Demon with Goken with the shield and Elena chilling right there. You want that double up, and he got the Pharaoh Sagat. I like this account. This person, right? I like this person. He got the drip. Why are you using this? You're trolling. You got that guy too. I think guys are actually really meta right now too, because a lot of people are going for that. And remember when I told you guys nobody uses Bison over here, because nobody does. Like, he's just not as good. I see some of the same characters, even if you go into different tiers with different accounts. Like, this is under Green Element. Oh, there's a Bison. Look at this one already. No, I think this is a different one. There's another Bison. All right, so, and I think I can do, yeah, this will work differently. I wanted that Gen. Ooh boy, that was a resource sink, that event. I don't want to see that event at all. But yeah, that's all we got for right now. Again, this was just to clear up misinformation and give you guys information and get you prepped to let you know what you need to actually get currency on. Remember, I used all of my currency. Let me scroll this down because I don't think you can see it right now. I used all of my currency and I'm back up to 9,750 right now with tokens and everything else like that. And the currency economy is kind of the same in global. They will give you currency for progressing and doing stuff. You just have to use it wisely. Like, you can't just use it on everything. Me personally, because I knew that Ken was just an easy farm, Monster Hunter Ken, or rather, I'm just still summoning right now. I don't care, because you're going to still get more currency anyway during the event. So if you want to influence it, you can influence it with your currency and directly do it, or you can earn it. If you already got a strong account, you can just worry about doing other stuff. You can worry about divination if you want to. So, or you can wait and see how you feel when the game comes, when the patch comes, or Monster Hunter Ken comes, and you see what the prices are, if they make it cheaper or more expensive, or if it goes right along the 3,500 that is probably estimated they're going to be, and then make your choice at that point. But in all likelihood, you can just raw buy it like around 7 to 8K, or you can earn it. So I will catch you guys next video. Peace and good luck.
Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.